We are live.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the week 13. Sorry, Sunday morning preview with myself and Spencer.
Let's
Bright and
do it.
early.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm currently upstairs in his absolutely atrocious man cave.
With your favorite jerseys right behind you.
Best number 14 receiver in the league, and Stephon Diggs in the background.
At least you do have the best quarterback in the league right behind you.
Yeah, right.
Actually, second best. I do have to admit, Mahomes is
Gino's probably got better odds than Josh Allen.
Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time.
So you want to just hop right into it?
Yep. We'll wait for people to hop on the YouTube and start asking questions.
No, okay.
All right, I'm trying to find it right now. All right, Danny says, hello, full PPR. No, we're not doing it on there. We're getting it on. We're sharing the screen.
That works.
Just a second. Look at us being all prepared. You got here early, then we got stuck on our tiers on our website, which they will be ready probably Sunday at like 10:30. We just had to fix the tight ends.
That is correct.
Unless I forgot to save it, which that would be atrocious.
Which, I mean, there's a good possibility. Not going to rule that out.
I am also not going to rule that out. Hey, Jay, why don't you watch your mouth, buddy?
João. E aí? Bom dia.
He's got a really good opponent this week.
Y'all play each other?
Oh, yeah. We'll zoom in right here. So I don't have to see none of this nonsense on the right.
Yeah, João's basically on a bye week, isn't he?
Nope,
he gets the same bye week that I got last week. Good morning, Jonathan.
Danny says, hello, full PPR. I need one, Deebo Samuel or Amari Cooper. This would have been a wild question earlier on in the season, but it's very valid now. Especially with Sean Watson coming back for Amari.
Yeah, and Deebo's a little banged up.
Yeah.
Good morning, Jonathan. What's going on?
We rolling Amari Cooper here?
Oh, that's so tough. Like, Deebo's ceiling is so high, but yeah, I think I'm gonna go Amari. I want to see what he does with Deshaun.
Yeah, I'm expecting them to. I'm very hopeful they'll pop off. I had all right. So in all my leagues, I did basically the same strategy: not take a quarterback into the last few rounds.
Or tight end.
All my quarterbacks are like Daniel Jones or
Deshaun Watson.
Well, I was going to say, so about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I picked up Deshaun Watson in all of my leagues and all the running backs too. Jay, I'm doing that. So John, in case Joe Mixon plays, can't play a decent running back.
Yeah, and you're also trying to like do that for your dad too, aren't you?
Yeah, but my dad's team sucks. I can count on him losing. Jonathan says, check the forecast this morning, and it's definitely Mike White's season.
It is indeed Mike White's season.
Jay says, between Keenan, Evans, Olave, and Deebo, who do I sit? PPR.
That is tough. That's a tough question.
You really can't go wrong here. I'd probably sit Olave.
Yeah, probably Olave. If Deebo ends up not playing, that makes that question a lot easier. But yeah, if Deebo does play, I think you sit Olave. Hey, real quick on what Jonathan was saying. Are you a believer in Mike White?
I think he's better than Zach Wilson.
I do too.
I think you can maybe get the receivers involved, but I'm not a huge believer.
He's definitely got some talent to throw to, though. And imagine if you still had like Brees. Like,
it's the backup quarterback effect. It's like when PJ Walker came in, was good for about 2 games, and then teams started figuring him out. You know,
I don't know. Mike White throws a nice ball. Like, he just looks different, and he's not like a numbnut.
Taylor Heineke was good for a week or two, and
I think Heineke's all right. I think he's all right.
Are we nervous about Tua today with his O-line issues? If so, would you pivot to someone like Geno Smith or Carr instead?
I would not. Tua, yeah. When you're throwing to Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, it is it's hard to pass that up. As you will see in our updated tiers, Tua is well inside our QB1 tier.
As well as she should be. I am a Tua hater, and I do.
You were not a
Oh,
to a hater. You were the to a hater, which makes no sense to me. Just blatant, like
Well, he's
bias.
throwing to the best Alabama receiver of all time and the fastest receiver of all time.
I thought that was Jameson Williams.
Well, Jameson's coming back this week. Lazard or Deontay Johnson. I'm not playing Deontay Johnson. I'm not going to tell anybody to play Deontay Johnson.
Play
It's
the
one of the most
lizard.
painful things to ever do. So play Green Bay's wide receiver 1.
Play the lizard. What did you just say?
I was waiting for you to catch it.
That is crazy talk.
Wild question here. Nathan, you want to go ahead and answer this?
Oh God, I don't even know what to say. I'm playing Swift. Yeah, I think I'm playing Swift.
Swift. Jay says, now don't laugh. Morrow, Higbee, Komet, or Conklin. I think this is a shot at me because my options are worse than these.
I think you go Foster Moreau.
Foster Moreau is my guy.
Well, I don't know if Justin Fields is back. Maybe Cole Kmet. You can't play Higbee, and I don't think you can play Conklin.
Especially now with Matthew Stafford there. Jonathan says, I traded Watson a few weeks ago. I'm playing the guy that traded him today. Traded him to today. I received Amari Cooper in that trade. Ooh. Yeah, if you're comfortable at quarterback, that's a good trade. Him for Amari Cooper.
Yeah. I like it. Jonathan, who's your quarterback you have that you were willing to get rid of Watson?
Will says, good morning. Who do you like out of the following running backs? Jeff Wilson, Tony Pollard, and Zonovan Knight. I'm saying we sit Knight here.
See, Jeff Wilson plays the Niners, right?
Yeah, and it looks
Little
like
revenge game.
He scored a touchdown in every game since he got traded there.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, it's hard for me to trust Zonovan Knight, even though he looked pretty good, because I think they're gonna activate J-Rob. Dude, if they don't activate J-Rob again, there's something about that just doesn't make sense. It makes J-Rob look awful because when he left Jacksonville, he was like, yeah, they weren't benching me because of like my foot or knee or whatever. And
it makes
goes to
any
the
running
Jets.
back in the future who tears their Achilles look awful.
Well, I don't even know if that was the issue that the Jacks were benching him for was his Achilles.
He
was a
doesn't look
different
like
issue.
the same guy he looked like last year or his rookie year, though.
Yeah, no.
He looked good earlier this season, though.
Yep.
Who are we sitting here?
Debo,
Scary Terry, or Garrett Wilson sit 1. I think it's between Terry and Garrett Wilson for me.
Yeah, it's a tricky one because with McCaffrey there, Debo just is not the same fantasy player, and he's also a little banged up. Oh gosh.
But he's Debo Samuel, though.
Yeah, I think you say Garrett Wilson. That's so tough,
I'm not
though.
expecting what he did last week every week.
Yeah.
See some people calling him a wide receiver 1. I don't see it.
Little overreaction. He will never be Christian Watson.
Here we go. Jonathan says, I traded Tua, Jimmy G, Khalil Herbert, and Watson for Lamar Jackson, Justin Herbert, and Amari Cooper. Is it a 2-quarterback league, Jonathan? It's got to be, right?
Tua, Jimmy G, Khalil Herbert, Lamar. I think it's a great trade.
Yeah.
I think he came out ahead there.
You got the better Herbert? That's for sure.
Super flex, yeah.
Yeah, so you swapped Tua and Jimmy G for Lamar Jackson and Justin Herbert. Gave away Deshaun Watson, but
yeah, I like
I
that
think you
trade.
won that. And then Khalil Herbert for Amari
Is on the
Cooper.
IR. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
definitely won that trade. It helps that Amari Cooper's turned into a beast, though, last few weeks.
Oh, he looks so good.
He looks better than like Cowboys, Amari Cooper.
Yeah. Well, he's the only guy there. It's kind of out of necessity.
Richard says PPR dilemma. Josh Jacobs considered a game time decision. Shall roll the dice to start Zeke or Jamal Williams instead. I think Josh is going to play.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I go against him in our main league.
And he plays before Zeke does, too. I think Zeke plays tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We'll say roll.
Jamal's got a good matchup, though. They play the Jags.
Yeah, Justin Jackson and Jamal have a great matchup.
They do. Maybe DeAndre Swift will get a little garbage time.
Jonathan says he is the Monty manager, so that explains the Khalil Herbert. Well, let's hope he got De'Arrington Evans on his roster.
Yeah. App State's finest. Roll Nears, baby.
Cordero Patterson, Rashad White, and DeAndre Swift.
Imagine asking this question at the beginning of the season.
I think I know who I'm rolling with.
CPAT?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going CPAT. I really wish Rashad White would just get that job like completely to himself. I think he looks so much better than Fournette.
They should have traded for Fournette. B. Robert Etienne. We're still rolling Etienne.
Gotta go Etienne, yeah. I think he's still fine.
Jay says this is still Jamal's season.
No, it is DeAndre Swift season.
It is Jamal's season, Jay.
It is indeed Jamal's season.
What was that trade y'all did earlier this season? Amon-Ra for Jamal and Julio Jones?
Julio. Yeah.
Jamal has been so much more than anybody expected, and I still think he won that trade by a good margin.
I think
White,
it's pretty even
Fournette,
now.
Swift will hold out for P. Ryan. That's such a weird situation. I don't think you can hold out for P. Ryan because I'm not.
You're not convinced Joe Mixon's. Well, I feel like we'll get clarity in time on Joe Mixon. I don't think the doctors are going to clear him. I don't think the doctors would clear him an hour before the game.
They might take it up till game time though.
Maybe go like I almost want to say Swift. Because I don't know who to start in between Lenny and Rashad White. And Swift's got a great matchup. And I think it's just a matter of time before Swift gets back to like normal DeAndre Swift.
I've seen conflicting reports that say Joe Mixon could very well play today, and then some that say that he's likely out.
Yeah.
It's a weird situation. Jay has Samaje, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Jay, put him in, please. I would love it if he played him and then wasted all of his 1 o'clocks.
It would be him over like Nico Collins.
I would if Joe Mixon's out, Samaje probably gets like, or if Joe Mixon plays, Samaje gets like 10% of snaps.
Does Jamal have 13 touchdowns this year?
I think he has the most offensive touchdowns in the league. I was looking up total points, and he has the most total points for an offensive player.
Wait, Kelsey's got to be close. Didn't Kelsey have like 12?
Kelsey's up there with Stephon Diggs.
Yeah, Diggs too.
Diggs has 11. I think Kelsey has 12.
Wow.
Jonathan says, CPAT, Zonovan, or Old Man Murray. I'm rolling Old Man Murray.
He's got a tough matchup. I think they play Baltimore, right?
I'm a bigger fan of Murray.
Like I think he's okay.
I've been riding the Latavius Murray train since he was in Minnesota.
Like I think
Jonathan,
Murray is their.
Keep the questions coming.
Yeah, no, we want it to be blown up. We want it to be blown up. I think you can rule out Zonovan here. Is between CPAT and Murray. Who do the Falcons play? I'm blinking.
They play.
Let me look real quick.
They play a bad team.
I'm blanking here.
They're favorites, so you know they're playing a bad team.
They're playing Pittsburgh in Atlanta.
So that's a tough matchup.
Yeah, I think you go Murray then. Yeah, Latavius plays at Baltimore, which I'm not happy about because I think Latavius will get fed if the game is competitive, and I just don't think they're gonna have an answer for Lamar. So
He says Zach Collins picked up Carter because he plays at the same time as the Bengals and makes him plays that play Carter. Michael Carter? Don't you have Van Jefferson though?
wait, there's no way he's talking about Michael Carter. Michael Carter's doubtful, isn't he?
Who else would he be talking about?
Maybe DeAndre Carter? Let me see. Yeah, DeAndre Carter.
No.
I saw we picked up Ty Johnson and dropped Dontrell Hilliard. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dontrell Hilliard's a much better stash.
That's to keep from John.
This is why you're not making the playoffs.
I am making the playoffs because of this move.
Like,
Go look at the Ty Johnson's not an awful play. Go look at all the other running backs on the waiver wire right now.
oh no,
that
I
John has
know.
to choose from.
Yeah, I've got what 1, 2,
He's not going to
3,
play
4, 5.
Dontrell Hillard. I'm going to make the move at 12:59.
Yeah, I'm like inadvertently doing you a favor. I have 8 running backs on my roster.
I'm going to drop Ty Johnson at 12:59. I just want John to play the worst running back.
Jonathan is saying exactly what I was saying.
After last week, I'm having a hard time playing Murray against Baltimore. Denver doesn't have an offense that could pass 3 and out. But Murray had a good game though. Like Murray, like they were in the red zone like half the game. It felt like
He bust off like a 50-yard run, and I feel like without that one run, like it's a different story.
Fields good to go. We're playing Tannehill. We're rolling Fields here.
Fields for sure. But back to the Latavius Murray thing, like I don't think it's necessarily a win-win. It's almost like a lose-lose between him and CPAT. I don't think either of them are necessarily great plays. I'm assuming he doesn't have another option that's better. Oh man, I don't know who would have the higher upside. Like I think Latavius Murray has more control of his backfield than CPAT does, because they love Tyler Allgeier. So maybe play Murray because he's guaranteed more volume.
Joe Mixon is likely out, so a win-win for me. We get him from John. Or actually, it's not a win-win. It's a lose-lose. Jonathan says, I agree completely. They are lateral options. I think Latavius Murray is the better player.
I just think he's guaranteed more volume, and he's probably got a better chance to score. But I still wouldn't be excited. I have him on my roster, and I'm playing guys like Pacheco and Brian Robinson over him. Oh yeah, see the report about Joe Mixon likely out. You gotta win this week though. Like I don't think that's good for you.
But like I don't have to. I don't have to win. Like if John loses, I can lose. I just have to win one more than John does.
And Mac, you gotta like match Mac.
If I win though, I control my destiny. If I win and John loses, I control my destiny. Like if I win, I'm in.
Well, yeah. I mean, who do you play next week?
I don't remember. I think maybe Grant.
Oh, that's like one of the top like 2 or 3 teams I would not want to play right now.
I don't think he is one of the top 2 or 3 teams.
Justin Fields, Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley. He's got DK, Amari Cooper, Chris Godwin, Mark Andrews.
They don't turn.
What are you talking about?
They don't turn him into wins.
Well, that's
He's
'cause
like
he's
in
had
11th
injuries.
place.
Yeah, he's had injuries. His team is really picking up steam, and it's because it took Justin Fields till week 10 to do something.
He's also picked up P. Ryan with Mixon likely out. I think I'm going with him.
Love it.
I think it's a good move. Should we do a DraftKings? We'll wait. It feels like every time we do DraftKings, our viewers go. Or no, was it the betting that did that?
Either one. People are here for fantasy football.
DraftKings is kind of fit. I feel like what percent of people who ask us questions do daily fantasy? Maybe like 25?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, speaking of daily fantasy, catch his hands, baby. Let's go.
Oh, I hate you because you took all my players. I literally told you about, and then we had to do a and then you were like, oh,
hey, your Vidal dude. Your Vidal dude did garbage.
Yeah, I know. He's horrible. I picked your team for you. You're welcome.
That John Reese Plumlee that we were talking about,
he sucked too. Yeah. How Asia, how are we feeling about Portugal versus Switzerland? Are you confident Portugal?
Get this soccer talk off of here. I bet more of our followers plays daily fantasy than watches soccer.
I would disagree. Jonathan said Yahoo does free DFS slates. Interesting.
Wonder, but I like DraftKings because DraftKings sometimes like screws up like prices like really bad.
Yeah, we can do one while we wait for more questions, or maybe tweet out. Anybody got questions? Then we'll do like a DraftKings while we wait, and we'll get Jonathan and Joel's opinion on it. Since we're the
we'll see
main
what
ones
they
in here
think
right
about
now.
our
Yeah.
parade. Who knows what's on this stupid For You page? Hold on. All right. We're going to pull up DraftKings here in a little bit.
Joel and I'm predicting a 3-1 Portugal victory. I think you get a goal from Ronaldo and one from Bernardo Silva.
Hope y'all
And
lose.
then Rafael Leão comes on.
Messi?
He scores a
Messi,
third.
baby.
Switzerland gets a goal from Mbolo. That's my prediction.
Messi?
Messi. And I hate to say it, Messi's the GOAT. Messi is the GOAT. But I love Ronaldo. Sir.
All right. I'm going to get on DraftKings here. Let me try to let's try to join the same one.
We'll just do one like on your computer. We'll do one together.
And then we'll do one later. Like a
Yeah,
cheers.
I got the chat up right now.
I could see the chat.
You're catching it late though.
2 minutes, 2 seconds late, you bozo.
Unbelievable.
Absolute bozo. Shout out to my elf mug.
Shout out.
Let me get in one on my phone real quick. Because last time I did this, it was bugging. What are we doing? We'll do a classic 1 o'clock.
That'll work.
We'll just put in random players.
Then what? You can edit that on your computer.
Yeah. I am ready for some football.
I am too.
This week more than others.
Yeah. Well, it's exciting when you get down to the crunch. Do you think
I just like
João? Do you think João's clinched a playoff spot in our league? I think he's pretty close. Like if you beat him this week, you'd be within one game of him, right?
Hey, he still has to get past me.
That's what I said. If you beat him, he will only be one game ahead. And do you have him on points or is?
No, he has me by like 20 points.
Hmm.
All right, here we go.
Wait, 20 points? Yeah, that's nothing.
I don't know if it's for sure 20. You know, I like to exaggerate sometimes.
Yeah, very much.
QBs. Let's see if we can find good money. Well, I found good money.
Are you gonna share your screen?
Oh,
That'd be helpful.
I even set it up for. I'm looking at 2 right here. That's
Good money. I'd go T-Law.
Really? I was thinking about Sean Watson or Tua.
I love me some T-Law against Detroit.
You know what? People in the chat. Are we going to Sean Watson? Tua Tagovailoa. Tua Tagovailoa.
Just say Tua.
Tua
Are we going Tua?
Tagovailoa. Or Trevor Lawrence. So Deshaun, Tua, or Trevor Lawrence. Tell me who we're going with. Jay, Jonathan, any others in the chat. I think I would probably roll with Tua here.
Really? San Fran's got a good defense.
Yeah, but Tua has some good wide receivers.
Yeah, but in Cleveland, I feel like it's just going to run the ball all over Houston.
I am not a fan of Trevor Lawrence.
He's looked good recently. You're not a fan of any like young player in the AFC who has looked moderately good.
I'm a fan of Joe Burrow. Somewhat.
No, you're not. You
Somewhat.
trash Joe Burrow.
Oh, Josh Jacobs as the 7th.
So Joel says T-Law and Jonathan says Tua. We need a tiebreaker.
I say Tua. You say T-Law. All right. Heads. It's Tua. tails is Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
Flip a coin.
It's heads this time.
That's T-Law, right? Or no, that's Tua.
Tua.
Okay, we're rolling Tua.
I think it's a horrible move, but whatever. Whatever.
I can't just wait for T-Law to go off.
Dude, I'm telling you, that Detroit matchup is cake.
All right. Let's see if we see any good money. I like Travis Etienne for the value here.
We need to get somebody below the average.
There we go. Samaj.
Jonathan, nope. Look in the chat. Jonathan agrees. He misunderstood the assignment.
Good stuff.
And with get him out of there. There we go. Thank you guys for bringing some logic to Spencer. Call me crazy. I think DeAndre Swift is great value there.
I think you should shut the hell up.
Oh, Jonathan's got a question in the chat.
I have Lockett, Adams, Keenan, and Cooper for wide receivers. Then at running backs, have Walker, CPAT, Rachaad White, Jeff Wilson, and B-Rob. I need to start 2 of each. Flex 1. So we're rolling Kenny Walker, and we're rolling Devontae Adams, and then Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Wait. So Adams, Cooper, Walker, CPAT, and then Keenan Allen first flex.
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah, I agree with that. I would almost start B-Rob over CPAT. Joel, and I think Swift and CH are in a little bit different situations.
I agree.
CH is never.
So CH is bad, but got opportunity. DeAndre Swift is good, but doesn't get opportunity.
Yeah, and is coming back from injury. Like Swift will be fine. I think there's a time later in the season where I might be starting Swift again.
I do not. Zonovan Knight, we're going 4,600 here. Look at these names, and then look at Zonovan Knight.
I'm not a fan of that.
You don't think so?
I don't think he's guaranteed to get the same kind of volume.
How about we put it now, and then we change it if James Robinson's active?
Wait, let's keep going down. Is there any more? Anybody
I don't
else?
think there's anything like crazy down here.
Derrick Evans. I would splurge a little bit on the running back. Wait, what'd you get Piran for? Oh, 6,000. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, look at the names, and then he's around
Maybe.
guys like that right there. I think
Yeah,
he's.
I don't know. I just think Swift is such a good value with that money.
I don't think. No, Jay, I do not think Jamal Williams is better than Swift.
That's just nonsense.
Jonathan says if Gibson is injured, then B-Rob should be a smash play.
I think Gibson's likely to play though, but I still think you hammer B-Rob. Antonio Gibson's made of glass, and he'll get re-injured in the game probably.
This is PPR. Do we go Austin Eckler just for massive money?
I think you got to go big wide receivers. Let's see what else we got down here.
I like Pacheco, but
guys in the chat, let us know, who do you think we should go with here for second RB?
I don't hate Zonovan Knight at 46 because that just means that we could just set up for a big splash later on. We'll go ahead and get the defense out of the way so we can see what kind of money we're looking at. I don't like to go super expensive defenses, but
Maybe the Browns
the Steelers all the way down here.
at Atlanta. That's not bad. Let me see. How expensive is Seattle's against the Rams?
See, they're all the way up here. All the good defenses are up here, and then the Steelers are just chilling at the bottom with all these bums.
Yeah, let's go Pittsburgh. I like that one.
I don't understand why they're all the way down there. I don't know. What do I know? We're world tight end. I think we got to like the advantage of getting Kelsey is like so massive.
Yeah.
But is it worth 1,300 to go over Andrews, you think?
Yeah, I think you got to go Kelsey.
I think getting Kelsey there is such a massive advantage.
Yeah, because you can find some value. Oops. Because you can find some value receivers and running backs. You can't really do that with tight ends. Let's get
Who
some
is
value receivers here.
Who is Bam? Jonathan's talking about.
Isn't that Latavius?
Oh, okay. Fake fan here. Fake fan.
Very fake.
I like Latavius down here. Where
What's
is
his
he?
price? I just saw him. There he is.
53.
For 53, I would just pick B-Rob against the Giants. Like, I think the Giants is a better matchup than Baltimore.
Sorry, Jonathan. You got us down here so we could pick our running back, though. So. We'll go running back in the flex.
Oh, Christian Watson here. Christian Watson. He's 5,200.
All right, hold on.
I think that's a hammer. Oh, you're talking about Zonovan Knight?
Oh.
I did not know that.
Thank you. I think we got to roll Zonovan Knight.
Okay. I'm not mad at it.
He's only 4,600, and it could set us up for something later.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know why he's down here with those bum names. Jameson Williams. No, just kidding. He'll probably play like a total of 5 snaps.
They've got Kadarius Toney over him. That's sad. I think Christian Watson is the lock here. He was like way cheap.
I think Garrett Wilson's pretty cheap too.
He is.
Yeah, I like Watson there. Let's see. I think Donovan Peoples-Jones is a good play. You're going to think I'm crazy. I think Donovan Peoples-Jones is a good play with Sean coming back. Treylon Burks all the way down here too.
Oh, I don't like that matchup though against Philly.
Curtis Samuel's been a PPR. He's been pretty good in PPR.
He is not though.
You don't think he's been good PPR?
No. I think the first one is definitely Christian Watson. I think it's a.
Seeing if there's any like massive values down here.
Not seeing any.
You know what? You might hate me. I want to roll on Elijah Moore so bad.
Why?
Just at like a dart throw.
I think we can afford. Like we've got an average remaining salary of 57. Oh, I can't.
We really haven't taken that big of a splash besides Travis Kelce. All right, we'll get your Christian Watson, which I'm not a believer in.
You're not a believer in. Wow.
If he does good this week, I'll believe in him, and I'll.
It's been 3 weeks in a row.
But one of them.
Let's get like an expensive one
by Aaron Rodgers.
Let's get an expensive one.
How about Jordan Love? Do you want to get an expensive wide receiver or expensive running back in the flex?
Oh wait, how much was Amari Cooper there? I thought I saw he looked like good value.
64.
Yeah.
We're rolling Garrett Wilson at 53.
Maybe Josh Palmer.
I'm not a fan of Josh Palmer with Mike Williams. Or Mike Williams is not coming back this week, is he?
Yeah, I don't mind Garrett Wilson or DPJ.
Guys, we're rolling DPJ at 4,900 or 5,300 for Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, let us know.
Oh no, I don't think maybe the 400's worth it just to go the drop off from Garrett Wilson to DPJ. We'll go with Garrett Wilson for now.
I don't mind George Pickens there either. Against Atlanta?
So if we do George Pickens, then who could be our flex? Hold on.
Wait, we
could go Jalen Waddle, Dalvin Cook, Monra. Hold on. Who do we think is it insane? Like, who could just win us the week up here?
How much is like ETN against Detroit?
Let's go ETN here.
Dang, that has great value. And then get a nice receiver.
I think Brandon Ayuk would be a good one, and it could be a shootout, I think.
Maybe. I don't think you're getting much more going from.
Are we going to Lockett? Or I think it's between Lockett and Ayuk.
Okay. Wait, what about Terry?
I'm not a massive fan.
I think I'd go Terry over both of them.
Really?
Oh, wait. What if we go Pickens here and then get an upgrade on Zonovan Knight?
Zonovan Knight was so cheap, though. I'm not sure if we can. Oh gosh.
Look at him.
I
Look at
don't
him.
want to look at him.
Look at him. He's right there. I'm telling you.
I feel like we got to go with like a good receiver though, because look at those receivers. They're all rookies.
Yeah, but they've all got massive upside. Like they're all big play guys. They've all got pretty good matchups.
Guys, are we going with Zonovan Knight and Brandon Ayuk, or are we going Pickens and Swift? I need some help. Are we going with Pickens and Swift, or Zonovan Knight and Brandon Ayuk, or Tyler Lockett? We'll see what they say.
Put it in the chat.
He says go with Pierce.
See, that's just ignorance.
Well, Jay, you jackass. Pierce is too expensive.
And he sucks.
Oh, you know what we could do? Jonathan says Zonovan Knight and Ayuk. We could go Zonovan Knight and Ayuk, or Zonovan Knight and Pickens, and go to Tua instead of Trevor Lawrence. Or do you not think so?
I would stick with Trevor and splurge on the.
Or we
running
could
backs
have a
and
little
receivers.
extra and go with like.
See, my problem with Ayuk is like Miami's got a decent defense and there's so many mouths to feed. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you. Jonathan's got some common sense. Maybe me and him need to start a YouTube channel or something.
But y'all are the same. Y'all are both biased.
How's that biased?
Because you have been on the DeAndre Swift hype train, even when he gets 3 touches.
It's DeAndre Swift, and he's coming back from injury.
He's
Like-
been coming back from injury for like 7 weeks. Shut your
He's
mouth.
he's finally practicing fully.
I have heard this since
All
like.
right, we will
week 9.
settle this. We'll settle this and take it to a vote in the chat.
Guys.
So Swift or Zonovan Knight?
Oh no, I would much rather go Swift there.
Then
But,
put
like,
Swift.
The drop off, like I think Ayuk is a much better play than Pickens.
I don't.
Really?
I think Pickens is their number one, and they're playing Atlanta. That is a great matchup for them. Like Atlanta's not going to be able to move the ball. Pittsburgh's going to have it a ton, and he looks so good.
All right, we'll take it to a coin. All right. Heads.
Oh gosh.
Heads is Zonovan Knight and Brandon Ayuk. Tails is your duo, right?
Swift and Pickens.
Flip a coin.
Heads.
Oh, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
We'll go best 2 out of 3.
This is ridiculous.
Flip a coin.
Tails.
You ready?
Okay. Okay.
You know what's better than a coin?
This is absolute insanity. This is such an easy pick. I will bet any amount of money that my two outscore your two this week.
Hold on.
Swift and Pickens will outscore Zonovan Knight and Brandon Ayuk.
Let me see what it says.
I will bet that house on that.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Hold on. Patience.
I love how you went downstairs to cook and you haven't cooked a damn thing.
I forgot. You said Swift and
Pickens. Juwan is being very disrespectful in the chat. Because Swift doesn't even do all the work. Jamal does all the work and Jamal runs it in. Swift will only come in and if they're on like the 10-yard line and run this little like choice route, and that's the only way he's scoring.
guys.
See, I want you to bring up Jonathan's latest comment. I want you to bring it up. I think that is the great logic. I think it's the only logic that we can go with.
We now have something to decide.
I can spin a wheel.
It's only right. It's only right.
Yeah, let it go.
All right.
You can't argue with the wheel. But I would bet any amount of money on Swift.
You
and
ready?
Pickens. Yep.
Let's do
Spin
it.
that thing.
Here we go. It's gonna be Swift and Pickens.
The will has spoken.
The will
is
has spoken.
correct.
The will has spoken. That was a lot of work for a bunch of nothing.
It was a lot of work for the right decision.
I think we'll go AJ Dillon. Imagine all this stuff. I would like Latavius or B-Rob down there.
No, I think Swift's in for a big game.
Do we have any more money? Look at that. We filled up our salary.
That's perfect. You're welcome. That's what we do.
Jonathan, I think Nathan is also riding the ship to the bottom of the ocean, but the bottom of our ocean is the Fantasy Fanatics getting canceled. Because Nathan sucks.
See, this is great logic. I'm telling people, hold on to Swift. He's too good. Like, he's just too good to not be relevant. They see him run, and then they see Jamal Williams run, and it's like, what are we doing?
Jamal to have a 1-yard touchdown. Well, good luck for you. He'll probably have 4 of them.
He only scores in pairs, so he'll have 2 of them. How's our Twitter questions looking? We've probably got enough.
Okay. All right. That answers mine. Jets will be bringing in Ty Johnson, James Robinson, Zonovan Knight today. If it was just Zonovan Knight and Ty Johnson, I think I could drop Ty Johnson now. What do you think?
I don't know why you picked him up.
I think you could drop Ty Johnson.
B-Rob is absolutely a smash play today. I love his matchup against the Giants.
Let's
pull Twitter back up. I think we've got questions waiting on us.
Who do you think is a better play, JaMychal Hasty or Darrington Evans?
For just this week?
Yeah.
See, Darrington plays Green Bay. JaMychal plays Detroit. That's tough. Neither? No, probably Hasty. Yeah, probably Hasty. Let's get Twitter back up. Get back through the questions.
Boy. Good thing I did not leave this up.
Why?
Because it has some of the most outrageous stuff on this For You page from the people we follow.
Like a certain follower that we have discussed before?
No, stop.
We won't name names. We're not going to name names.
All right, here we go. I'll share it in just a second.
Jonathan said to read what the Jets coaching staff said about Zonovan this past week, and it'll shed some light on why J-Rob is a healthy scratch. I'm interested in what that says. Can you, Jonathan, can you post like a link or something to that? I would be very interested in that.
All right, Nathan, I will be right back. If you could answer some of these questions on your phone, I will be right back.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to move it on Twitter. All right. I'll just chat with you guys real quick before he comes back. I don't know what he's doing. So we went there without Michael Carter. Yeah, I'd be interested in that link. All righty. See how many questions we have waiting on us. I got quite a few. Jake Contreras. If Debo doesn't play, should I start Ayuk and sit Pittman? That's playing the. Yeah, I think I would. Pittman. I mean, the Colts offense is very Jonathan Taylor dependent, and obviously Dallas is a fantastic defense. I think I would go Ayuk. They play Miami. Yeah, I think I go Ayuk. Pittman's a very good player, but I really don't like Matt Ryan and the whole situation. If Jonathan Taylor doesn't have a big game, they're going to get slaughtered. Jerome, Zonovan or Fournette? That's tough. The easy answer is Leonard Fournette, but gosh, that's tough. Did you see Jerome's comment? Would you go? Well, look at the two, Jake Contreras and Jerome. I said Ayuk, and I'm probably going to go with Fournette.
All right, if Debo doesn't play, should I start Ayuk and sit Pittman?
I might start Ayuk even if Debo does play.
Yeah, I'm starting Ayuk anyways.
Yeah.
And then Jay says Knight or Fournette. With the recent comments that all 3 running backs are going to play, I'd go Fournette.
Yeah, would agree.
I might post some on the Twitter about do not start
Maybe
Night.
maybe don't like post that by itself in case he does pop off. Maybe just in the questions don't maybe just don't tell people to start him.
Yeah.
Because that's such a broad question. Because someone's gonna see that and they'll be like, "Oh, I'm starting Michael Hasty over Zonovan Knight." Jonathan said he sent it to our Twitter thread.
Okay. Are we going B Rob in this group? I guess rolling Swift already since we set it in the DraftKings. Well, if Foreman was active, if Foreman
That looks like PPR. So yeah, I'd go Swift.
if Foreman was playing, we know who we would go with here.
God, if Swift tanks again, we're looking horrible.
You're looking horrible.
Wait, real quick, let's pull up the link that Jonathan sent us. I'm interested in what they were saying about Zonovan.
Oh my goodness, the questions.
That's a good problem.
I might have to grab my microphone stand so I can use both hands to answer these questions. Knight could play again. Could again play a large role out of the Jets backfield Sunday at Minnesota with Michael Carter listed as doubtful for the contest. Carter departed the job. Oh, I think he's talking about. I just don't. That sounds like James Robinson's going to play. A lot of people forget that James Robinson did not play last week. I don't know.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah, it is a tricky one.
I mean, there's no guarantee that the Jets offense looks like they did last week.
I doubt it does.
Oh, okay, here we go. Getting Jameson in these questions already. What are we doing?
Got to roll Jameson.
I'm going to let you answer this one. There is one clear answer.
Well, we both know who we're playing next week once
Oh,
certain
stop.
receiver gets a little bit of game time. See, this Sunday is so interesting because it's a playoff push for a lot of people. Jameson Williams is coming back.
Deshaun?
I didn't want to say it, but
Sean Watson? Yeah.
It's just I cannot wait for this Sunday. This was probably the most excited I've been since like week 1 for a Sunday.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
And there's some good games too for the
Very
4
good
o'clock
game.
especially.
Seattle gets to play an absolutely battered Rams team. I love it. We'll still
Me and
probably
Nathan
lose.
We'll be sitting here at 4 o'clock just tweeting overreactions about how Miami's dead.
Oh, God.
We're sitting Boyd here, right?
Yep. Sitting Boyd. Zonovan is their one cut runner. Yeah, he looked pretty good. It wasn't life changing, but
I am the new president of the BAM club. He says,
you can respect it.
At least you're not the president of the Capella fan club, though. I've gone from Brian Robinson to Pickens to Devontae. I have no clue.
I think you got to go B-Rob. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, B-Rob.
He sucks, but he gets 20 carries a game. So
He does not. So he's finally getting his legs underneath him. He's working the wounds are finally healed.
this is a tough one.
Gosh, can you imagine that at the beginning of the season? Guys in the chat, let us know, who would you go with here? Alvin Kamara or Tony Pollard?
I think we got to say Kamara because Zeke just gets force fed.
Yeah, they have this obsession with Zeke.
That's what they say. Please pick 2 to start: Zay Jones, Sutton, Latavius Murray, and Burks.
I think Latavius and Sutton, probably.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not mad at starting Zay Jones this week, though. I think he's a good play. Jonathan said Pollard for the upside between Kamara and Pollard. Does Pollard have the higher upside, though, with Zeke there? I would think Kamara might have the higher upside.
Yeah, Pollard has that chance to break off like a 70-yard run anytime.
So does Kamara. All Julian's in the chat. What's going on, Julian? He said Pollard. I have a feeling that he and Zeke might feed big yards tonight. Yeah, maybe.
All right, Nathan. I'm going to pull up some questions here. I'm going to run and get my microphone stand. I will be right back.
All right, so Christian Watson or Mike Evans, and then Fields or Trevor Lawrence. I think between Fields and T-Law, even though T-Law's got a great matchup, you got to go Fields for the upside. When the man rushes for 200 yards, what are you doing?
Get my microphone stand.
Just move the TV.
Hello to all the followers.
Oh. Say hello while you're here.
Say hello. Hello.
All right, so wait, who would you go, Christian Watson or Mike Evans? It says Mike Evans. See, people are gonna think I'm hating, especially like Shimon and Spencer who are in the league and know I have Christian Watson. I think Christian Watson is the real deal. I don't know if you can play him for Mike Evans just yet because Mike Evans, he's just that dude. And Jonathan says Watson over Evans as well. I think you got to go Mike Evans. You know, you're gonna feel awful if you start Watson over Evans and Evans has the big game as opposed to the other way around. Just because Mike Evans is is really proven. So I think that's where we go. Gus Edwards or Najee Harris. I think you got to go Najee, even though he's not fully fit. Najee. Oh, I see what you're saying about Jonathan Kamara has a new low floor. Yeah, he does. And especially with, I think Andy is atrocious. Andy Dalton is bringing that team down. I wouldn't mind them giving Taysom Hill more snaps at quarterback. Maybe give him a whole game and see what he can do because Andy just ain't it. And they obviously don't trust Jameis. So we can't hear you.
That wasn't an actual question, was it?
There you go. Which one?
Christian Watson.
Christian Watson is the real deal. I'm telling you.
I am saying Mike here. And we'll say Fields. I don't know what you in the chat decided on.
Well, Jonathan thinks Watson. I think Watson.
Oh my gosh.
I think Watson, but people are going to want to play Mike Evans. It's a big name, proven player. I think Watson is, I think he's something special. I think he's creeping towards top 10 play every week. Dude, the way that man runs, it's like, what the heck? If he just catches the ball, that's the only issue. Is he's got drops every now and then. Who would you go between Najee and Gus? We're going Najee, right? Against Atlanta?
Yeah, we'll go Harris.
Yep. The France game starts in 5 minutes.
I'm going to have to start cooking after this.
Yeah, I'm starving. We got to cook something good.
We're rolling Fields or Lamar? I think we'll roll Lamar just because it's Fields' first week back.
Yeah, and they probably don't want him running as much since he's like destroying himself. Breezy in the chat said full PPR Pacheco or Rashad White. You got to go Pacheco.
I think so too.
Yeah. He's a clear number one back, whereas Rashad White is competing with Lenny being back.
I do think you have to go Pacheco.
Yep.
Sit one. Kirk, Palmer,
Wow.
DPJ, or Pittman. I think I'm sitting Palmer here.
Man, I almost want to say sit Pittman. They're playing Dallas, and the Colts offense looks atrocious. That's tough. I think I'm sitting DPJ. I would sit. I know Spencer can't hear me right now. I think I'd sit DPJ. John Swift owner doesn't cook; he gets cooked. Vitamin is so cool.
I'm trying to fix up this jumbled up wire mess down here.
Yeah, I think I would sit DPJ.
Oh, stop.
What?
I'm a big DPJ fan.
You dropped him.
I had to let him shine.
Yeah, you did.
In the standard scoring,
had to let your dad get him.
in the standard scoring league, I'm already starting Kenneth Walker. Do I start Metcalf or Garrett Wilson? We'll start in DK.
DK, yeah. DK's looked really good. And the Rams defense is getting absolutely obliterated. Or the whole team is. No Aaron Donald's going to be huge.
Nathan, you might have to, every time I'm answering one, you might have to start at the top.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. We can just answer these later. What do you want? You want to go till 10 o'clock, so like 5 more minutes?
Yeah. Jermaine says need 2 in PPR. Jacobs, Swift, Williams, Pacheco, or Pickens.
I think I go
Rough.
Jacobs and Williams, probably.
Who else you were considering there?
Pacheco.
I like
I-
Pacheco.
I
I just
just-
don't think he's as good of a play as Jamal Williams.
Yeah, and I'm convinced Swift is coming back. I may be wrong, but I think Swift is coming back. Okay, Jonathan said he was full of hot takes. It was a very hot take.
Yeah,
He just mentioned David Bell. David Bell
so
over
bad.
Amari Cooper.
Would you play? I'm guessing he's talking.
No, we're sticking ETN there. We're sticking ETN. 100% ETN.
We'll roll ETN here.
Yeah, ETN.
We'll answer all these questions and then we'll get off. ETN or Hasty? I cannot believe my eyes.
Hey, give me 1 second. I gotta absolutely pee. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
I cannot believe my eyes. I just saw that question. Jason asked PPR, and it's a tight end premium. Conklin, Hasty, McKinnon, or Duvernay. Probably roll Conklin here because all those are kind of wild cards. You mean, Jay, let's watch some soccer before the real football starts. We'll leave that up so Nathan can see it. It's called Soccer, Jay. Sanders, CPAT, or Gus Edwards? I'm rolling Sanders here. I think Sanders and CPAT are pretty close. I think they're pretty close, but I'm going to roll Sanders. Roll the dice on Debo or play Damian Pierce. Close your eye, Jay. I think I'm going to roll Debo here. Damian Pierce has just looked so bad the past couple of weeks. It's not even Damian Pierce. He said, no idea what that is. Only no football. Damian Pierce just doesn't get opportunity anymore because Texans are so bad. Ayuk or Garrett Wilson? I think we'll roll Ayuk. Nathan is back, everyone. Did you mute yourself?
you
There
hear
we
me?
go. There we go.
Yeah.
I left up.
Shimon is correct. Let's go watch some real football before football
I
starts.
told him it's called soccer, and it's a little pregame to the real football. Jay says P. Ryan, Zay Jones, or Jeff Wilson. I think P. Ryan by a mile there.
Yep.
I think he might lap them too.
Yeah.
I'm a big P. Ryan fan this week. Probably a top 10 play.
Wow, you switched up quick. It's when I don't have him is when you. Oh, gotcha. I see. what's going on
doubted
here.
him last week. I
I tried to
It's
tell you.
They get the running backs so involved in that offense. Even when it's not working, they just force it to the running backs.
Well, and he catches a lot of balls.
I do apologize, Nathan. I have switched my hatred from Brian Robinson, though. Like, I think it's a good play.
Thank you. That's all it took.
I had to pay you back after hating on P. Ryan last week, so you didn't think I'm just hating on your players.
You are,
just-
though, but you are. But you are.
I'm not, though.
But you are.
Julian says, morning, guys. Hope you enjoyed Thanksgiving. You too, Julian. Hurst or Moreau?
Hayden Hurst. I love Hayden Hurst this week against Kansas
Yeah.
City.
Bucks or Seahawks defense?
I love Seattle's defense against that obliterated Rams offense.
I'm gonna get the soccer game on here. You could do the same on the all black remote.
You have like 12 remotes up here, and I never know which one is which.
It's the Amazon Fire one that doesn't have the blue microphone on the top.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me get that going. It's over here.
And just go to you. Hey, I'll tell him when he gets back. Al Curry says, which one sits if Mixon's out? I think we're sitting Monty here. I think we're sitting Monty. We are just over an hour. I appreciate everyone who has been asking us questions and keeping this thing going. Anyone thoughts on one flex PPR spot? Deontay, Burks, Bam, or Gus? Nathan's going to hate on this one, but I'm going Gus Edwards.
Is it this one?
Yeah, and you go to YouTube TV and then just turn it on, the one that says World Cup.
Which TV does this go to?
Bottom right.
Oh.
Make sure it's muted too. That is the remote.
Do you have to turn the TV on with a different remote?
Yeah, you have to turn it on with a slanted remote.
What is going on? Just come up here real quick. You have too many remotes.
It's like a
You
slanted
have like
remote.
12 remotes up here. I'm not doing this. I'm about to
Hold
just
on.
watch it on my phone.
Hold on. I got you.
Peace
I
out,
got you.
Jonathan. Appreciate you stopping by. We may just want to
Thank
call
you
it.
for all the questions, Jonathan.
Yeah, love it. Love it.
And Nathan, you want to fly through these questions real quick?
On the stream, we'll just have to catch up after. We probably just need to get off now because people are going to watch the game.
I don't think anybody's going to watch this.
Stop.
Jay's like,
Stop.
hey, Jay is even still here. He's like, fuck this soccer game.
He's probably got the game on.
He probably does. I think France wins 3-1.
I'm gonna say
2-1.
4-0. I'm gonna say 4-0. Mbappe has a hat trick. Kingsley Coman comes on and gets a fourth.
Let's see. Yeah, these are a lot of questions. We might just have to get them on the phone.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Thank you, everybody, to stop by.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
We will have updated tiers before 1:00, or maybe it might be tonight. I'm not sure.
We'll be working on it.
There will be
a lot.
tons of cooking going on here soon.
Yeah.
And this is probably the best slate of games in like weeks on weeks.
Yeah.
So many good games. Miami 49ers. We got Kansas City, Cincinnati.
Seattle Rams.
The return of Deshaun Watson. The debut of the best Alabama receiver of all time.
Oh gosh.
Jay said, "Go Lions." Let's go, Jameson Williams. I'm pumped. Just head over to the Twitter if you have any more questions, and we will see you next week.
Good luck, everybody.